Wait a minute, I don't get it. Do I build wide or do I build deep to get the most success?
That is a great question. Well, you actually do both at the same time, but you need a long-term strategy for building deep to hit the really big residual money.
Okay, well, how do I do that?
Stay right here and I'll show you. In today's video, I'm going to show you my long-term strategy for building your Enagic business. This is not just a theory. I actually did this in order for me to create the rank of 6A3-3. The only thing I wish I had done differently was know these secrets sooner. Instead, I made a lot of mistakes along the way, figuring out what I'm going to show you today. So, the information you're going to see today will actually allow you to generate success faster in your business following these proven strategies. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kreel Hutchinson. On this channel, I provide information, content, ideas, and support for you to grow your Enagic business, become one of our satisfied customers, or just learn more about social media marketing, advertising, and small business entrepreneurship. If that sounds interesting to you, then I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you'll get notified of my weekly videos that I present to you in order for you to fulfill your mission of optimizing your Enagic experience and your online business success. As a reminder, if you like this content, then smash the like button or drop a comment below to say hello. I try to do my best to respond to all of your questions and your insightful comments, so keep them coming. That really helps me and the channel to grow. Before we jump into the video, I just want to give you a little note. This video that you're going to see today is part of a longer Enagic Compensation Plan Advanced Mastery, which covers absolutely everything outside of the 8 points. It's really designed as part 2 of my initial Enagic Compensation Plan Mastery. So I do encourage you to check out the description below for the link to the full video. This will be the last portion of this video. So if you're serious about fully understanding all of the Enagic Compensation Plan and all of its nuances, you definitely want to check out those videos. Okay, I think we've laid the right foundation. Now let's jump into the video. Let's start talking about building wide. Or is it deep? Let's find out.
So here's a little theory around compensation plans. And if you've been in other businesses or industries, you may have looked at a lot of stuff. But I know for a lot of people, this is probably the first time you've looked at a network marketing or a multi-level marketing or an affiliate program compensation strategy. And basically works like this. There's a philosophy. Building wide creates lucrative income. Building deep creates security income, right? And depending on where you're at in life, one of those could be more attractive than the other. Our approach allows you both of these to happen at the same time, which is the real beauty around the Enagic compensation program. So here's a slide that comes directly from the Enagic compensation program. There's going to be a link below this video that will give you access to an overview that I did fully on the Enagic official compensation plan PDF that they give out to everybody. I go through it also that explains it. We take the best of that and really adapt it to what our needs are here in the Digital Republic. But here's an idea. The top one, you can see whenever you build wide, you can become a 6A2, a 6A3, a 6A4, and in this example, it's a 6A5. There's a bit of a typo there. They've built wide, meaning they've continue to do direct sales in their top position, and those people that they have brought in become 6A. So they become a 6A5. This is the idea of going wide. The second example below is somebody that went wide. They enrolled 12 6As. So they're 6A12 -2. Notice where the dash starts to happen. We're looking for 2 legs that will duplicate, meaning those 6As become 6A2s. And then they continue to duplicate long term. So this is the strategy. We want to build wide and we want to build deep at the same time. Building to 4A is giving you width, and then stacking at 4A is getting you depth. And if we continue to do all of that in our long-term strategy, it's going to build you a very powerful organization. So building wide, your direct sales leading to 4A is building the wide part. This allows you to create many 6A frontline. So you might end up being a 6A2, a 6A3, a 6A4, 6A5 even. Building in deep is where the stacking at 4A comes into place, right? This creates the ideal structure for duplication and the bonus program, right? Need two main legs to reach the higher ranks, which is pretty incredible, right? It's two organizations that continue to duplicate long-term, can hit all the higher ranks. One of those legs is going to be yourself, and then you're looking for a key leader in your top account, the number one, and a key leader in your number two account. Right, so it'll be your machine position and your 𝐿 position. You're going to find one other key leader there. And between those two key leaders and yourself, it's basically three people that can really grow your business. And you're going to find other key leaders for them and work with them. So remember the long-term plan? The bigger picture and strategy is how do you get to 6A2-3 and make that retirement income that we're all looking for. Let's talk about stacking the accounts to get there. So if you started with the trifecta, it'll be the ANISPA on the top account, and at your 4A position, you're going to buy the 𝐿𝐍𝐈𝐂, and you're going to continue to put all your sales here, and you're going to build it to 4A, and then in that 21st position, we recommend purchasing another machine. That can be anything from the product line from Enagic, and right away, you actually, in your 1A position, you buy another 𝐿𝐶on. And from moving forward, you're going to put all your sales right here. This is where you're going to build. So this is the process. So ANISPA on your top position, your 4A, you open up your 𝐿𝐶, your number two account. You go to 4A again, then you buy another machine position, and on that same day, you buy an 𝐿𝐶 right below it. So you're basically stacking the 3 and 4 account in the 1A position, and then you put all your sales in the bottom 1A position. Here's what happens to you. Placing all the sales in the 1A position only. Realize you've already taken all 8 points. So when you start to put new people in your business into your 𝐿𝐶on number 4 account, and you get to 1A and then to 2A and to 3A, you're actually not earning more points putting them into 2A, into a 3A position, because you're already taking all 8 points. And it actually will kind of work against you in the long-term strategy. So for here, our strategy is you put all of your sales, list them in a 1A position. I'll give you a perfect example. I have an account in my business that is almost 6A, and they're at 93 sales, and they have 93 sales in a 1A position. They've never hit 2A, even though they're at 93 sales. We did this strategically because of the information I'm going to show you here. So just remember, you want to put it in a 1A. A little note here, whenever you do submit paperwork to the office is always going to want to put you in the highest rank category. So you have to confirm with them. And I just put in your sponsor information section, I put confirmed 1A and then your initials. For me, that would be KH, right? And they understand the leader, you being the leader, wants it in the 1A position because you've got a larger strategy that they're not privy to happening. So you're already earning all 8 points, so you don't have to worry about losing out on points here. That one sale can qualify in 4 accounts towards reaching 6A. In order for a sale to count, in order for an account to receive sales volume, we call those points, it has to receive at least 1 out of 8 points of commission. If you don't earn any commissions from your downline sales, let's say you're out of the points, that doesn't count for a sale in your overall volume. So we're all achieving and moving towards getting to 6A, 101 sales. So you want to make sure that the sales that you're happening in your business is actually being qualified in multiple accounts. So if you put them all at this 1A position, it's going to, each one of these 4 accounts all receive a point, so it all receives the sale. 1 point reaches the top account for long-term monthly bonus qualifications for 6A2 and above. What does this mean? This is going to be probably above some of your ranks and understanding when you hear that. This I put in here is because when you get to 6A2 and 6A2-2, you start to realize you're getting a monthly and quarterly bonus check, which has certain qualifications. And in order to maximize those returns, this strategy will make sure that you qualify every month to get the full bonuses there. Now, we have built this into place because we know everyone who's going to follow the program and be part of this long term are going to get to these ranks. So we want to make sure when you get there, the structure works best for you to earn the maximum amount of points and income. So here's a way to look at it. You've got a new Q8 sale in your business. It comes in and you put it at the bottom. So the bottom account, 𝐿 number 4, makes 1 point. The machine number 3 makes 1 point. The 𝐿 number 2 makes 4 points. And that means there's 2 points remaining in the top position and you're earning 680 points, right? $680. Now let's talk about the points. So this is the number of sales. You put 50 sales in the bottom position, right? That means that the position above it is at 51 sales. And the position above that would be at 72 sales. And the position above that would be at 93 sales because all 50 of those sales would count in 4 positions. Now, the ANISPOD number 1 and the 𝐿 number 2, because you've built a team going from 1A to 4A, you're also having all this other sales volume come through. So those 2 accounts will easily be 6A at this point. And you're building from the bottom, so it allows you to build multiple positions, right? Because the points roll up, which is really key here to understand. So let's talk about stacking and duplication are the key to moving forward. Here's an example of your organization 6A2-3. And what I'm going to do is show you, here's you. If you follow our strategy, which I just explained, you're going to have all 4 of these positions. When you got started, you building your first 4A leg, you would have found a leader, and this leader is going to be Lily, and she's going to be in the yellow. And Lily's going to duplicate the exact same thing. So now she's fulfilling these 3 positions, right? As you were building out your second 𝐿 Sigma number 2 account, you would have found a 1 key leader. This would have been Kevin, number 1 and number 2. So you're building here. And then what's remaining is you're going to help both Lily and Kevin find their people, and we're going to duplicate, right? So that all works long-term in the structure if we're all doing the same thing. And here's the multiple bonus program that you start to take advantage of. So when you get to 6A and you achieve the incentive, which would be the 10 sales in the month you qualify, you get a bonus of $3,000. So that would be any of these boxes along the bottom. There's 8 of them, right? When you become a 6A2, that means you've helped 2 people below you, and one of those can be your own account, right? Which is really important to understand. You become a 6A2, you get a $6,000 bonus. When you help those people duplicate, you become a 6A2-2 and a $12,000 bonus, right? And then as a 6A2-3, you earn a $25,000 bonus, and then you're guaranteed the $5,000 monthly for life moving forward if you hit some qualifications, which will be covered in another video, but are real simple to do once you build an organization big enough to get there. Now here's the real key or beauty to doing it this way. Because you own 4 accounts, you own this bottom account, you own this one, you own this one, and you own this one. Whenever you rank advance, the person, the 6A at the lowest position, needs to hit the incentive in order for everybody above them to receive the bonus checks. Because you control all 4 of these levels, you're actually going to be able to control that bonus for yourself. So it will all be on you, which is really nice to be able to do. And you'll also receive double dipping bonus checks as you move forward. So whenever you go to 6A2-3, you've actually received the $3,000, the $6,000, the $12,000, and the $24,000 check because you have all 4 of those accounts. So the day that you go 6A2-3 following this recommendation, you're not going to receive a $25,000 bonus check. You're actually going to receive a total of $46,000 in bonuses, which is awesome, right? So every time when you get a 6A, when you become a 6A2, you're actually going to get a $6,000 and a $3,000. When you become a 6A2-2, you got a $3,000, $6,000, and $12,000, a $21,000 bonus. So you're double dipping as you move through this process with the bonus checks. So let's review the number of accounts that you can have. As a sole proprietor, you can have 3 machine accounts, right? As a corporation, you can have 5 machine accounts, right? And for 𝐿, you can have an unlimited amount, right? Which is great. The ideal number of active counts, and I mean active, For example, when you bought the trifecta, yes, you've got 3 accounts there, but 2 of them are just placeholders and they're not growing a business underneath them, so they're not considered long-term accounts. And the ideal number of active accounts would be 2 machines and 2 UConns stacked as I've just shown you. So you got business number, U number 1, U number 2, U number 3, U number 4. Best UConn practices moving forward. Always make sure your top account qualifies for UConn points and commissions. Right? This is the easiest way to make sure that you're getting paid on stuff. If you stack accounts, then make sure each level stays active and qualifies for points. This will help you get each level to 6A as fast as possible. Easiest way to do this, stay active with the UConn on the process that we just explained. 2 machines and 2 UConns. Best way to stack is building under an UConn attached to a top machine position because it double qualifies, which is the real beauty, right? If you built under 2 machine positions, then you're gonna have to qualify both of those, which means buying 2 separate UConns. So working together is the best way to do it. Long-term compensation plan suggestions. To receive the rank title incentive bonus checks, that's the 3,000, the 6,000, 12, and 25, the lowest 6A must qualify with 10 sales in the month to release bonuses to all upline rank advancers. This is so cool how Enagic does this because literally we're helping one 6A achieve this big rank, but as a result, you could have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to the highest ranks in the company, all supporting and watching and making sure that person gets there because they're all going to receive a rank advancement check. So this is really working together to make sure that the lowest levels of people become successful. As you grow to 6A 2-3, you may have to go back and place people in key positions to fill holes or help key leaders achieve ranks. What I mean by this, if you have a leg that, it's a key leader for you that you're building, but they need to increase some sales volume in order to hit a larger rank, you can go back and actually place a sale in that 1A position, right? You don't have to put it in a 4A position. Let's say that the leader is a 5A and you're trying to get them to 6A, and you want to put a couple sales in their business. Rather than putting it in a 5A position, which then they receive 5 points, you could actually do the confirmed 1A with your initials in that in their 1A position so that they'll only earn 1 point and the other 7 points comes up to you, but they get the sales volume. This is going to be very strategic as you're moving forward because some of your leaders might need a little support, or you might have a missing area that you need to go back and place a key leader so that your long-term strategy to get to -3 is in place. And all of this, you guys, of course, you're going to be speaking and coaching and mentoring with your upline leaders, myself, Wade, the other leaders on the team, to really get what works for you at the right time in your business. So if this feels a little overwhelming, don't worry about it. You've got a great leadership team and all the coaches that are going to be fully up to speed with the best way to do this when your timing is right. After you reach 6A 2-3, I suggest open up a new 6A machine position in your top account and build here. That generally I would do probably an UConn Sigma there. So yes, you would have 2 UConn Sigmas attached to the top position. The reason you want to do that is for the long-term monthly bonus checks, that 5,000 guaranteed a month rate. It can actually be more than 5,000. And doing an open volume in that top position will allow that. So you want to have the UConn Sigma would be the best way to do it. Put all your sales underneath there, but never allow that count to go 6A. I know some leaders that they've got an open leg there that might have 300-400 sales. So if they made a direct sale in 6A, sure, they'd be a 6A, but for them, the volume is more important to maximize your monthly and quarterly bonus checks at the -3, -4 levels. So this is covered a little bit more in the advanced training video that I did going over the compensation plan. So wrapping it up, every sale takes you closer to getting to 6A 2-3. It's only 1,500 sales counting down, right? You never go back in the Enagic plan, right? It can take you 2 to 3 years building this online. You always keep moving forward, right? This is the philosophy. This is the understanding. This is all through the Digital Republic. What we have here to offer will allow you to achieve these ranks. If you follow the strategy, coach and duplicate it, you've got lots of support, but realize you can get to -3 in 3 years, right? And every sale, whether it's a new Condidi, an Anaspa, Level Lucar, a junior system, it's all one step closer to 1,500. Now your retirement starts at 1,500 sales. For me, when I got involved with this, that was a real enthusiasm and excitement for me, because I realized that was the goal. That's where we're all moving to. So I'm 100% here to say it's fully possible. Everybody who's watching this video can get there.
All right, hero. That's right. I'm talking about you, Enagic Distributor. I hope the information you learned today gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more confidence on where your business is headed long term, and clears up any confusion when you hear about the ideas of building wide versus deep. This strategy, once again, I have used in my business with great success. All right, friends, that's going to be a wrap. I wish you the greatest success in your Enagic business. If you're here checking it out and not sure if you're going to get involved with Enagic and you want to have a consultation call, let's book it. I'd be happy to show you the resources my team are using to absolutely crush it, online and offline. From here, I wish you all the greatest health, wealth, and lifestyle freedom, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Cheers.
Thanks for watching. My name is Kreel Hutchinson. I help entrepreneurs create success faster. If you like this content, then you're going to love these 2 videos I picked out for you. To find out how you can create more health, wealth, and lifestyle freedom, subscribe to the channel and visit my website, kreelhutchinson.com, to learn more.